Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Serbian farm. I always feel like I say that really angrily. I don't know why. Anyways, so today what we have lined up is we have this field. As we know, we bought this field not too long ago. It's been cultivated and it's been fertilized. And I figured now is the time to start getting into a little bit more sunflowers and soybeans. We haven't done much of that yet. So I figured we're going to go ahead and do that today. As you can see, I have $353,479. That's primarily from selling the barley that was on this field. Also, it's also from our silage, which I've been selling constantly using our front loader here. And he said on course play to unload there automatically because we have so much silage. I basically just have them set up, keep going, and going non-stop basically. So that's the benefit of that. And currently we have 466,000 liters in here, so it's more than enough for the time being. So he's just going to keep unloading that, which gives us a little trickle of money every so often, which is really nice. So, and we still have this other bunker needs to be unloaded as well. Alright, so the advantage of having that is the fact that we have progressed in money quite a bit. So let's just go over here where it's quiet, and well, quiet-ish. Gotta jump over that, and let's do a little bit of shopping. So because we want to get into a little bit more of the soybeans, we need a seeder for soybeans. Now I checked out some mods off camera to see. This probably will. I don't really want to use it though because it's only 2 meters and we have a humongous field. That's one. This could work. It does work. I checked off camera to see if it works. Not a problem. However, it would take a long time still. So we're gonna go with this. This is the Amazon X 16,001T, sorry, has a working width of 16 meters. It will do corn as well, so we can get into corn a little bit more as well. And this will work as well, but it's a little small on this again. This is the biggest one, biggest in-game one. That's only 6 meters. So this requires 180 horsepower, which we could use. This is what we're using basically at 270 horsepower. So unfortunately, our biggest tractor at the moment won't be able to handle our new seeder. So we need to actually upgrade our tractor a little bit as well. So let's go ahead and get this. Now I know we said we were going to get into a bigger harvester. That's the next thing on the list. But I just want to plant some soybeans and some sunflowers first. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy this. So as I mentioned, because we can't actually, technically we could use our current tractor for this, which has 260 horsepower, but it's a little underpowered for this, and we don't want to have any problems with it, so we need to get a bigger tractor. So we're currently left with $192,000 for a bigger tractor. Let's take a look at what our options are. So those are trucks. This, which has 340 horsepower, we could use it, but we don't have enough money. Same thing with this, which has just the dualies on it. The class Axion 850 is underpowered for that. The class Xerion 3800 could work for it, but don't have money. Same thing for the 5000, not enough money. This is underpowered, 158 horsepower. The Fendt, that's way underpowered. This could work, but we don't have enough money for that one either. Same thing with this. Oh, that's only 240 horsepower, not 260. Oh, good thing I double checked. These are all too underpowered, so are those. These, are they? Yeah, they're underpowered. This, however, is not. This has 530 horsepower. This is a John Deere 9630. In real life, I think it would actually cost maybe a bit more than that, but it's still pretty expensive. The other option we have are the case, and they're too expensive as well. So we're going to go ahead and get a John Deere 9630, And the other nice thing about this is it will allow us to get into some bigger cultivators as well. So let's go ahead and buy that. So we're left with $40,000. So let's just tab through our tractors. Nope. 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 I brought the 0 Kurovitz back here. No. He's still unloading. No. Finally. Holy cow. So let's put this into groups. This is why you put things in groups, by the way. So we'll make this guy number 6. So let's fire this up. Alright, so this particular seeder has a working width of 16 meters, which is nice. This tractor's articulated, which I don't particularly enjoy, but it will work perfectly for this seeder. Has more than enough power to pull it, and like as I mentioned, it will allow us to get into some bigger cultivators as well, which is good. Because a particular cultivator, because we're planting corn, oh goodness, this is difficult with this tractor. Because we are planting some corn, it's got a little bit of pep apparently, this tractor. Because we are planting some corn, we do need to cultivate first. But with this particular planter, it doesn't cultivate first, and it's not a no-till, unfortunately, but it will allow us to plant some corn, sugar beets apparently as well, sunflowers, soybeans, and that's it basically. So that's the nice thing about this. Apparently my fertilizer job wasn't very good there. Oh well. Alright, so we do need to fill this up with some seeds. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy a placeable mod. And put it out just outside the farm there, just so it's easy to get around. Because this, if I would had to go into, if I actually had to go into the farm with this particular rig, it would be ridiculous. Alright, so we are going to put this. Can I get it right in here? I can't put it underneath the tree apparently, which is where I wanted to put it. I guess that's not where I wanted to put it exactly. Let's see how that works right there. It's kind of out of the way. Alright. Let's see how that works. Let's see if we can load up our seed there. Yeah, that's going to be a little difficult, I think, still. That's the one problem with these placeables. Sometimes you just can't get it to the right place you want it to. Nope, that's not close enough, apparently. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem, I guess. Here, I thought it'd be close enough, and apparently it's not. And that's always the problem with these things. Now, is this the right direction then? Let's check this out. Yeah, okay, so it's that way we need to go. Okay, so let's fill this up with some soybeans. Soybeans, let's just check to see what we have coming up in terms of great demands. Oh, we actually have sunflowers, so maybe we'll plant sunflowers instead. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, let's stick with soybeans, I think, because if we plant sunflowers, we have to use our small little tiny combine, and that's going to be a pain. Alright, so we're full. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a course play. I'm going to set up a course play course so it picks up, so it just automatically loads. So what we'll do is this. So because we have this is the tractor we're going to use for our seeds. I'm going to go ahead and do the course play with this. How are we going to do this? Let's do it from the other side, actually. So we'll start in this direction here. So we'll go like this. go out this way, and then we'll take a big long turn around like this. And let's just turn on our information there to make sure we can see. And we're going to do it nice and slowly here, just to make sure we can actually get this. And I think that should be close enough. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. So we'll do this, and we'll just drive down to the end right here, just like so. Perfect. And we'll just call that fill F70-72. Alright, so what we're going to do now is let's pick up the course. So this is the outline, and this is a field mode, and this particular unit is 16 meters wide. So let's do 15.5. So there's a little bit of overlap, so they don't miss any spaces. And then what we'll do is, like so, northeast corner is where we're at. We'll head south, and then we will do a headland. You wouldn't normally do this with seating, but I'm just going to do it here just so it stays out of the... did I do that right? Just so it stays out of the train, basically. There we go. And then what we're going to do is going to add this other course, like this. Perfect. And let's put it into seating mode. And let's just see how it goes. So we are going to have to drop this planting speed down as well. The one thing that's not nice about this particular seeder is the fact that if you go over hills, it won't seed everything on the hill, which is a bit annoying. So, alright, so let's line it up a little bit and see how it goes. First waypoint. There we go. Let's see how this works. It's gonna do it. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't hit that tree. That'd be kind of annoying. So remember, this particular seeder doesn't cultivate as well. It's not no-till, so we'll have to cultivate already as well. All right. Maybe a bit slower than that. There we go. So it's running at 13 kilometers an hour, which I think it actually says on the mod itself. Let's just double check. I think it says to go at, oh no, it doesn't say on this one. No, 10 to 15 kilometers an hour. So we're doing 13, so that's the optimal speed. Or it's within the optimal speed. It is going to miss a little tiny bit around the edges, but that's okay because our combine's not going to go around the edges anyways, so. Perfect. Alright, so we're on the way on to seeding. So because this field is so big now, that's why I felt it was necessary to get one of the bigger seeders and a bigger tractor for that. The cultivator I want to get eventually as well. Let's just check here. Cultivators. Here we are. We could get this one, which is 9 meters wide. This is from the mod contest on the Giant website. And this Lemkin Gigant, maybe, Rubin Compactor Build 2010. This is I tried this out. It's a really nice, really nice cultivator. Requires 360 to 600 horsepower. And so our current tractor has, I think it's 570 horsepower, so it's right in that range, although it is $78,000. Which is a bit of a downfall. So this one's the other possible we could have used as well, but it's only 6 meters, so. Alright. Excuse me. So the next thing we need to do is, let's go, nope. Let's check out our, what else do we have here? So we have this right here, we have that trailer, and we have this right here. Actually, we do need to do something with that. I knew there was something. So let's pick up our Ford here. What we're going to do is, there we go. I'm going to bring the Ford out here, the gas guzzler that it is. And we'll just do it, actually we'll do a UE around here. And we need to put some silage in our mixing station because our silage is empty. Let's just put the ramps on here. There we go. Hop in our Bobcat here. It's funny. I don't know why, but on YouTube I started getting Bobcat commercials now, which kind of makes me laugh a little bit. So it's like they're talking about the Bobcats being a good option for a farm, and obviously, you know, we're using it here. This isn't a real farm, mind you, but they are ideal for lots of different things. One of the things that people tend to use them for the most is actually to clean out barns, to clean out manure out of the barn. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, they have a couple skid steers or bobcats, whatever you want to call them. Well, it's not bobcats, technically just a skid steer. And they use one to clean out the sheep's pen that they have. Let's go ahead and lock. There we go. And let's take a little cruise over to the BGA because we do need to take this over there. It's staying on. This is good. I'm going to stay in cab. I don't like this cab, as I've mentioned many times, I'm sure. But it does allow me to drive so I can actually see where I'm going, as opposed to getting just the... Oh, I left that running. Maybe I shouldn't leave that running. There we go. It does allow me to actually see where I'm going, because all we'll get is the conveyor belt on the back of that, which is not good. Looks like we're clear. Alright, so we're going to go take this to the BGA, and then we're going to go take the Kenworth over there. And then we'll fill up the Kenworth with silage, and then we'll take that to the mixing plant. So it's still early. If you're wondering why I'm keeping the speed at 5 times, it's just for the BGA specifically. Just so it processes, because when you unload the BGA, unload the front loader, it can only carry a certain amount at a time, so by increasing the speed slightly, it processes faster. Alright, let's wait for the lights to change. There we go. Perfect. So we could actually set up our fent to do this again for round, I don't know what it would be, round 2, I think, or round 3. It uses quite a bit. Oh, there we go. Unlock. Here we go. Let's leave it running for the time being. Put the ramps up. Now we can turn it off. There we go. Let's hop in the Bobcat. Start the engine here. And what we'll do is we'll pick up that bunker number 1 there, or what I'm calling bunker number 1. Now I suppose I could have used the front loader, but it's doing something else, so we're just going to use this instead. Alright. And yes, you can course play unloading a bunker, which is one of the reasons. I can chop that off. And one of the reasons I just did that was because I didn't want to show you. I didn't want you to see me just unload a bunker. That just sounds kind of boring, so I chose not to show you that. But it is doing that on the side. So as you can see, we started with like 51,000 and it's up to 55, so it's a nice trickle of cash. I don't know if you noticed, but we have 1 cow ready. So for those who weren't paying attention, we do have 1 beef cow ready to go. It has taken its time to get ready, mind you. I haven't bought any more just because it took so long to get that first one ready, so I haven't bothered with any other ones yet. What we could do actually is we could increase our dairy herd a little bit, because we only have 20 cows, 20 dairy cows at the moment. So it wouldn't actually be a bad idea to increase our dairy herd a little bit, and that'll give us a little bit more income on a regular basis, because they do produce quite a bit of milk. Now, on this particular map, as you can see on our particular farm, we don't have a very big pasture for our cows. So we have 20 cows. I don't want to go too much over, let's say 50 or so, because if you put too many cows in one single pasture, it's just not nice. They need lots of space to graze and whatnot. So I don't want to get don't want to be cruel to animals, I guess is what it boils down to. But in this game, it really doesn't make a difference. But for the sake of realism, we're trying to maintain this let's go check. While that's unloading there, let's go check at our... Let's see how much slurry we have. How far is he? He's almost done. Yeah. Let's see where we're at here. 500,000. So this thing, I don't know how much. This probably holds just under 1 million, it looks like then. 900,000 liters or something like that. So because I'm not fertilizing at the moment, that's fine. But I will need to... I think I'm going to need to upgrade my fertilizer spreader, actually. Not done yet. He's close. 90%. So one of the things I was thinking about for a bigger fertilizer or slurry tank or slurry spreader, I picked up the... Someone, I think it was the Nor Warrior, suggested that I get the Zunhammer pack. And I picked it up, and I don't actually know how to use it very well. I checked out a couple videos, and I haven't messed around with it that much. But I do have the pieces to it, so I could theoretically use it. I might go to this, because I believe this is a... This has 20 meters for this particular manure pack. Or manure spreader, I should say. But I seem to recall this one, it makes marks on the ground, which is kind of annoying. But that's a possibility. There's that one, and there's the Zune hammer itself, which can be fitted with, I think it's this, which has a 15-meter working width, which is a bit small. I think I might go for the other one for the extra 5 meters. But it is 215,000, which is a bit on the pricey side. Then there's this, which is a... Oh no, it's not a mod. It holds 24,000 liters. We could actually get that. That's at 85,000. And this is the transporter, I think. That's the docking station. Anyways, looks like we're full. So let's hop in our Kenworth and go to our mixing station. Stay in the cab a little bit here. It's funny, I was messing with a couple things off camera to see what would work and what wouldn't work. And one of the things I tested out was trying a manure transporter run. And I found I think it's called the Quaco tippers, I think I have them. I think that's what they're called. Let me just show you. Oh, there they are. Where is it? The Quaco manure trailer. This actually worked to fill a... You couldn't course play it fully, but it worked partially, I should say. But it would work with basically a manure transport run. But the problem was it wouldn't automatically load a manure spreader, so you had to actually engage. You had to press R basically, so it would actually work. Where am I going here? Oh, there's some nice music going on over there. Let's turn right here. Why did I come into town? I don't remember why. There we go. Oh, and then we gotta turn left. Go, go. There we go. For some reason, I don't think a semi was meant to travel through here. Although it's not doing too badly, as long as there's no other cars. So let's take the second entrance here. Let's wait for these cars to go. Yes, go, go. I keep thinking like this thing should have mirrors and the mirrors should actually work. But they don't, unfortunately. It would be nice just to be able to look back and say, oh, look, there's the trailer. But this isn't Euro Truck Simulator. It's only Farming Simulator. Although there is one particular mod that does have that capability, which is nice. But not this one. This particular mod's from Duke Farming. Someone asked about where did I find this particular mod, and it's from DukeFarming.net. But he did close down his website. Apparently, Dirt Tibbers is supposedly supposed to get access to his mods or host them somewhere, so people can actually get the mods, but haven't heard anything about that yet. Alright, so let's just check to see where we're at over here. What do we have in here? So I think we're a bit low on hay. Yeah. Definitely low on hay. Maybe that's what we'll do. So let's let's head back to the BGA, or that area at least. And what we'll do is we'll pick up some grass from over there. What we'll do is we'll turn left this time. That's one of the problems. Gotta watch out for taking the turn a little bit too sharp. And I've done that a couple times now. But that's why I got the shorter trailer. Like, this is a short trailer, and I still did that. Can you imagine what it would have been like with, like, the Cornhusker trailer? It would have been ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I would have done that numerous times now, so. But I picked up this one instead for that exact reason. Like, maneuvering in town is a bit easier. Also, maneuvering on the farm is easier as well, so. Let's stay away from the ruts here. There we go. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I picked this one up again. It's a little bit small, but in terms of maneuverability, it has a high level of maneuverability, which makes it really nice for this. Oh, really nice for this map. So, all right, let's take a wide turn here. There we go. Perfect. So what we'll do is, actually, there's something else I wanted to do too. So let's just park this over here for the time being. Turn it off, and we'll hop in, not this one, but this one. And we need to go forward, so let's go forward actually. Let's grab our mowers. I think this tractor actually weighs quite a bit. Let's go check how much this tractor weighs, because it seems like it weighs more than some of the other tractors I've been playing with, only because it actually leveled silage faster than other tractors. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Yes, I know it needs hay. That's what we're doing right now. So because we're going to increase the amount of cows momentarily, we're going to go ahead and increase the amount of, well, actually make some more hay, basically. That's what it boils down to. So, we don't need that. We need the mowers first. So let's grab this one first. Like so. Perfect. I believe the other mower is just standing there in the middle of the... Or not standing, but it's just sitting there in the middle of the field. I think it actually... Somehow, it managed to get itself over here. Oh, this is going to be bad. I don't know how it managed to flip itself around, but it did. Alright. Someone was talking about how bouncy it was in this tractor and how I could stand it. It's actually not... yeah. Wow. Well, we're still here. That's good. It is pretty bouncy in there. There's another tractor, one of the John Deeres that I have, is pretty bouncy as well. So what we'll do is load up the... it's so much quieter in the cab of this tractor. Load up the mowing course, and we'll just start that off on the side there. And while that's doing a little bit of that, what we'll do is we'll take back the skid steer. Alright, here we go. So let's just back this up here. The one thing I wish this was able to do is able to work with course play, so it would lift the mowers as well, but whatever. Alright, start the course. Perfect. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it that way around. So, 3132 outline, and this is an 8 point, I think it's 8.9. And the only reason I'm going to do it again is just so, starting corner. Oh gosh, where are we here? That's the north. It's the northwest corner, I guess. So we're pointing east. Yeah, I guess that's right. And we're heading east, and we'll do a headland after. There we go. So, yeah, it's in the same place. Excellent. There we go. Let's see how this turns out. So it should just start doing the rows right away. There we go. And the reason why I did that is only because, and this will be, I'll let it go for the time being. And the reason I did that is just because it'll clean out the edges at the end instead of it making it look like a mess. Alright. Actually, we could totally use this. Because that, I believe, let's just double check here. Because we're right here beside harvesters. This needs, not this. No, here we go. 150 plus? Yeah, we're good. So we can totally use this tractor to use the, and what we'll do is we'll just copy the, not the T800, the Fent favorite, no, the other Fent. There we go. And we'll just copy his course. And this will allow us to actually do two things at once, essentially. Alright. But I don't need very much, so it won't take very long at all. Because I showed you guys how much chaff this actually creates, and it's just a silly amount. There we go. Man, that looks funny behind this tractor. Alright, hook up the PTO. Looks like it's kind of hovering there. Apparently that's really hard to mod, because you're basically guessing where the PTO attaches on each tractor. I think I was watching a Dirt Hebbers video, and he was saying it's really hard to mod, just because you have to kind of guess where things are. Which I understand. Did I make that too wide? Unless I didn't. Looks like I lowered both of them. What's going on there? Why is it doing it this way? 8.9. Maybe I didn't set it to the right width. Oh, I reinstalled the class Jaguar mod again. Just in case I wanted to use that in the future. How wide is this thing? I'm pretty sure it's 9 meters. Yeah. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Strange. Alright, whatever. Set it to this one. If we create lots of extra little lines, it's not a big problem. I don't mind too much. There's lots of grass here, so let's just set them up. Hop in the Kirovitz here. And what we'll do is we'll copy his course again. Like so. We'll get out of his way first. There we go. Go ahead. And so this guy, so he starts the first waypoint too. There we go, and we'll hop in our Kenworth. And I guess we need to start the engine first. And what we'll do is we'll get a little bit of grass here, and then we'll drop it off the mixing station. I could course plate, I suppose, but I'm not that worried about it. I wonder why that did that. That's strange. And we need to remember to put it to chaff, or not to chaff, to grass. There we go. Otherwise, I'm going to have a whole bunch of chaff I don't need. Let's see how this works. I did mod this trailer so it accepted grass, although it's going to look like wheat, unfortunately, but it will work. It'll just look not like grass at all, unfortunately. So, as I mentioned in the past, I should have changed the plane, but I didn't. So, but it does work, so I don't mind so much. There we go. Alright, apparently we have nothing here, so might as well just match my speed with his. There we go. Alright. So, I wonder if he's actually going to do something this time. Or actually going to pick something up, I should say. Oh, you know what I need to do? I probably need to adjust his... Yeah. I need to adjust. It is... I think it's 2 points. I want to say it's 2.7. Let's just see what happens when I do that. Nope, that's not quite enough still, apparently. It is using a different... it is using a different tractor, so that's probably part of the reason why as well. Oh, man. Apparently it's... Ah, well, we'll get there, basically, is what it boils down to. Slowly but surely. Yeah. Apparently it's not showing the actual graphic itself, but it is working, so. Ah, that'll do. Alright, so let's head back to the mixing station. And where am I going here? Guess we can head back this way. Go back through town, and then we'll drop this. Actually, you know what? We're not going to go through town. We'll go through the back route. There we go. Head this way, because I know there's an exit over here. So we're going to drop this off in the mixing plant, and then we'll see how things are progressing. Nice wide turn. There we go. Again, I wish I could look into those mirrors and see where I'm actually going. Alright, I think we're going to be okay here. Straighten her out. There we go. Perfect. And what we'll do is I'll take this little route here. This actually goes through... I think this is where you one of the areas where you start. I can't remember. But there's a door right here I discovered a while back, which I thought was pretty cool. For some reason, when I couldn't find the mixing station, I thought it was right here because there's a conveyor belt there. To the best of my knowledge, that does nothing. Yep, just coming through a load of grass. Don't worry, guys. Couldn't imagine what people would think if that actually happened. Show up in their backyard with a huge semi and a load of grass. Alright, so let's go drop this off. Nice wide turn here. There we go. Yes, gate, go. Straighten her out. Come to the side over here. And this will give us another load of mixed rations. A little bit further. There we go. I'm just going to save my game because for whatever reason that came to my mind right now. And let's go hop and check out the... So he's out of seeds and he's moving slow. So let's change him to maximum speed because that's just silly. Oh, he got pretty far actually. Doesn't seem to be missing much. This is good. So this is a test to see whether this course play actually works or not. We're gonna find out. Alright, so it's on soybeans. I discovered that sugar beets, apparently, I filled this off camera on a different game just to see how it would work. And apparently sugar beets cost a lot of money. Let's just see, is it gonna work? Perfect, look at that. It looks like he's driving over it a little bit, but I think these tires, you can walk through them, so it's not a big deal. So because we have such a big field right now, it is taking quite a bit of soybeans to plant that. So this thing carries 8,000 liters of soybeans, and we've gone through 8,000 liters as well already. So because I do have hired workers consume seed and fuel, as you can see, well, if he's course play, he would consume fuel anyways, but because he is, we have that set up that way, I just set it out to course play, so I wouldn't have to manually check the seeds myself, basically. So, all right, let's see how it works out. Looks good. It's a big tractor, jeez. All right, we actually have $70,000 already. So this is what the nice thing about the BGA is. It's a constant stream of money basically, which is nice. But I kind of feel like it's a bit cheating almost, just because you are just using the BGA all the time. But it does produce quite a bit of liquid manure, or slurry, I should say, which is the nice thing, or the nice reason for it, I guess. That's why I'm using it, basically. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using it, but mainly for the slurry, so I could go organic. That's basically what it boils down to. So, all right, he's doing a great job, not missing anything. So the reason why I set him so slow is because he will, if I set him too fast, he'll actually jump over some places, and he'll have little tiny bits and pieces of missed places, basically. So, all right, let's hop back into Kenworth. There we go. So our John Deere's doing its job. I think is that the first John Deere we have? Yeah, I guess it is. There's a few John Deere's I like. I just haven't picked many of them up just because they are kind of on the pricey side. And in real life, that reflects. It's the same thing in real life. They are pricey in real life. So, but they do have a nice resale value, interestingly enough. So if you buy a John Deere today, let me give you a real life example. I follow this guy called Machinery Pete on YouTube, and he basically goes around the United States going to a whole bunch of different auctions, and on his website he actually gives you the average, or gives you the sale value of all the different tractors that were sold in the recent auctions. So you can actually get an average basically based on his information, which is really cool, because then if you ever want to accurately portray prices of certain vehicles, I would say specifically North American vehicles, it's definitely a cool place to check it out. And one of the interesting things was they had a Case IH Steiger on there. I think I mentioned this before, and it sold for $220,000. I don't know what year it was, but so our seeds are there. They're working fine. This is good. I like it when things work well. All right, so let's just bring this in here. And I'm just going to park him right here in the shed, like so. Just going to drive him straight in. There we go, perfect. Let's hop back into our Ford and pick up our Bobcat, which we just left here. We abandoned, basically. Wasn't very nice of me, but couldn't do much else with it. Only so many things you can do at once. Let's just get out of here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I should have checked. Do any of our animals need silage? No, looks like they're good. And interestingly enough, because we do have one beef cow ready, it finally registered how many days of materials we had actually in each thing. So for example, before when there were no cows ready, it actually didn't say how many days it actually contained. So, but now it changed basically. So that's a nice thing. All right, fumbled my way through that one, but we got it out finally. So, all right, that was almost a run into the wall there. All right, it's funny. I've been looking to try and find a runabout. Why is he missing that? That's strange. Quick peek. Both sides appear to be down, and yet he's missing that. And is that because he's offset? I bet you it is. Yes, it is. It's totally the reason why. So they offset like that. Oh, that's gonna bother me. The reason why they offset like that is because it's basically for the forager. I'm just gonna start him again. I don't mind. Burns a little bit extra fuel, but at least it'll look pretty. You wouldn't normally do this, but if you were doing it yourself, which is what would actually happen, you probably wouldn't make these mistakes. But in this case, we had a course play fellow do it for us, and he made a few mistakes. Alright, so this guy doesn't need to be on anymore. Let's put him into transport mode. What does it want me to do with this? Didn't like that too much. Let's detach the PTO. No, can't do that either. Oh, it might have crashed it. Ooh. Alright, so in light of that, what I'm going to do is going to stop the episode there for the time being. My name's Ian Robson. This is Farming Simulator 2013. We're playing on the Serbian farm, and I'll catch you guys later.